Hello, 9th class students. Today, let us continue the lesson True Height by David Nestor. In previous period, we have started this lesson, the True Height. The main character, the protagonist of the text is Michael Stone. His mother is Mildred Stone, who was a dreamer, and Bert Stone was the father, who was a poor realist. Okay, co-realist. Right. Hardcore realist. Bert Stone. Moreover, Bert Stone was father, trainer, and coach to Michael Stone. Mildred Stone taught many stories to Michael Stone about flying, which encouraged him to give a proper shape to his life in World War. He regimented the practice systematically. That's why he could give the shape to his son's life. Yesterday we were on page number 28, means in his previous period. Fourth paragraph from the top. Michael cleared the bar at 17 feet and 2 inches and 17 feet 4 inches. Again he showed no emotion. You see, at first the particular pole was set for 17 feet high, which was 3 inches higher than his personal best. Means it was just 16.9 inches his personal best, and his particular pole was set for 17 feet. When he covered the 17 feet, he did not show emotions. Again he covered the 17.2, 17.4 inches. Still he didn't show any emotions, but he was doing very well at his work. As soon as he landed on the inflated landing mat, and with the crowd on its feet, Michael immediately began preparing for his next attempt at flight. As they crossed 17.4 inches, he did not stop. He just got up and prepared for the next effort, next turn. He seemed oblivious of the fact that he had just surpassed his personal best by 3 inches, and then he has one of the final 2 competitors in the pole vaulting event at the National Junior Olympic, and he said yes, he could be just a few inches more than his personal best. That's why he didn't show emotions. And lastly, there are only 2 competitors, means 1 plus 1. Michael Stone plus another fellow, only 2 competitors. Students, listen carefully. With the 2 competitors, definitely he will get either first or second. He will stand either first or second, right? But he doesn't want to stand second. He wants to stand first only. That's why he decided to face this competition in a tough manner to overcome him to get the first rank. Right, you see here? He rolled over and did his rituals for fingertips, push-ups. He found his pole, stood and stayed on the runway that led to the most challenging event of his 17-year-old life. Now see here, rituals on push-up of fingertips, pushing something. If you are playing cricket, they will just rub the ball, will spin the ball. Okay, you just do some actions. That is called here some. Here in pole vault, some finger push-ups will be there. Right, keep up to keep the grip, hold strongly of the pipe, and then say, this time Michelson failed, the runway somewhat difficult, different from the previous one. As he started his pole vaulting beginning onwards, in his 17 years period, it was the first time the runway was looking some different to Michelstone. What is the runway? Runway means the place, the ground. It is not a runway. He has to run with high speed with the pole and jump across the pole. Right. This time, when he made push-ups, the runway was looking somewhat different to him. He seeing the runway different. The runway felt different this time. It started him for a brief moment. What is happening to him this time only? Then it all hit him like a wet bale of hay. Wet bale of hay is a phrase. Wet bale of hay. Hay means grass. Bale means collection. Wet means pachi. Pachi gatti moota untundi kada, a big horn. If we hit strongly with that wet bale of hay, what much force a person feels? Okay, that much force he felt when he looked at the runway this time, first time in his life. It's very difficult to see that first. Like a wet bale of hay, he felt the runway first time in his life. Okay, of the 17 years. Then what happened? The bar was set at 9 inches higher than his personal best. 9 inches than his personal best. Now see, 16.9 plus 9 inches means how many inches you see here? 8 plus 7.8. Right. 9 inches. That is personal base. His personal base is 16.9. 16.9.9. Okay. 9 inches means 17.8. Let us see what happened later. That is only 1 inch of the national record. He thought 1 inch of the national record. The intensity of the moment filled his mind with anxiety, strong eagerness. He began shaking off the tension from his body. It wasn't working. Okay, he failed to tense the first time in his life. First time in his life. He was going to break the record at the Junior Olympic, National Junior Olympic. That's why he tried to throw the tension away by shaking his hands or shaking his legs or getting straightening his arms or body, but the tension was not being thrown. Right. It was not working. He became more tense. Such students. If you didn't get solution over the problem, you will feel disappointed. You will feel more tensed. Ekwa tension vastadi kada. The same happened with him. He began shaking off the tension from his body. It wasn't working. He became more tense. Why is this happening to me now? He thought, first time in the life, nothing enduku jarugutundi. Why is happening in my life here? In my life, first time. He began to get nervous. Fear would be a more accurate description. Means he was totally afraid of now. He was in tension, means he was afraid of that situation. What was he going to do? He had never experienced his feelings. What is going to do now? Then out of nowhere, what was he going to do? Then out of his nowhere, and from the deepest depth of his soul, he envisioned his mother. Oh my God! I see. First time he felt tensed, or he felt afraid to see the runway, and first time in his life, he envisioned. He recalled the mother in his mind. First time. Be careful, students. Everyone has an ideal person in the life, inspirational person in the life. Okay now. When he had a problem, he definitely recalled that person to get inspiration from that person. And the same happened with Michael. So he recalled his mother. He envisioned his mother. First time in life when he felt difficult situation. Why now? What was the mother doing in his thoughts at a time like this? It was simple. His mother always used to tell him whenever he felt tense, anxious or even scared to take a deep breath. You see, his mother used to tell him when you felt tensed, suppressed, depressed, afraid of, scared, then you close your eyes, take a deep breath and hold it properly. Your tension will be very far away. You will feel easy if you took a deep breath. Deep breath. The usual same happen in Fun to Venkatesh, Venkyasana. See? When you feel tensed, when you are afraid of, when you are scared, his mother used to say him, you have to take a deep breath. That's why he was feeling tensed now. After that's why he envisioned his mother and his following the principle. And then see. So he took a deep breath. Okay. He encouraged himself, he muttered the guts. So he did, along with the shaking the tension from the legs, he gently laid his pole at his feet. He began to stretch out his arm and upper body. He just shaking his hands and legs together and just stretched the body. He stretched the body. Later, the light breeze that was once there was now gone. The breeze, cool breeze, B-R-E-E-Z-E breeze. B-R-E-E-Z-E, cool wind. Cool wind, breeze was flowing. Gali, Salla Gali, fly up, Agi stopped. He could feel a trickle of cold sweat running down his back. Trickle means droplet of sweat. Okay, running down his back. He carefully picked his pole up. He felt his heart pounding. Dhak, 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 dhak. Strong and speedy heart is called pounding. Beating heart with a high speed is called pounding. Yes. He was sure the crowd did too. The silence was deafening. Everywhere silence. No one was speaking because all were in complete tense. Everyone hold their heart. It was pounding, but they could not control it. It was pounding, with a high speed. Yes, when he heard the singing of some distant robins in the flight, he knew it was his time to fly. And that time only some robins, birds, blue robins were flying in the sky and making sound. He noticed, oh my God, now it is my time to fly like those robins. And he started. As he began sprinting down the runway, something felt wonderfully different yet familiar. Sprinting is running with a high speed. Sprinting means running. As he started running on the runway, he felt somewhat easy and familiar. You see, within a few minutes, total situation changed. Previously, he was feeling tense. He efforted to see the runway, but when he took a deep breath, then he mustered his guts, and the runway was feeling easy and familiar now. The surface below him felt like the country road He was running across the golden wheat fields, roads, you see. How did he feel easy that time? He is feeling now also. He is feeling easy now also. The rocks and chunks of dirt, the visions of the golden wheat field seemed to fill his thoughts. And he thought that he was running just across the golden wheat fields. Right. When he took a deep breath, it happened. He began to fly. His takeoff was effortless. Just he rushed. He started running with a high speed to the pole here and to get high jump into the air. And this takeoff was very easy, not difficult. This was the real. Only this time he knew he was not dreaming. Previously used to dream like a fly, like a bird in the sky, in the air. But this time, the first time, he was not dreaming. He was flying really. This was real. Everything seemed to be moving in a slow motion. In the air around him was the purest and freshest he had ever sensed. His complete body was filled with excitement, lightness, happiness, encouragement, and that's why when he took a takeoff, it was easy for him, and when he reached beyond the particular rope on the pole, he felt the freshest air around him. Michael was soaring with majesty of an eagle. When he went there, he just left the pole beside and just falling on the ground on the flattened mat across the pole there. He was soaring like an eagle in the air and coming on the ground. It was either the eruption of the people in the sands or the thump of his landing that brought Michael back to earth. Yes, he was just soaring like an eagle in the air, but he doesn't know when he came down, but when he recalled himself, there were two reasons. Either of the eruption or all the stands. Means when he created a record, succeeded in this flight, all people in the stand stood and shouted. That sound might have disturbed him or brought him to the earth, or when he fell on the ground, thump on the mat, that sound might have brought him on the earth. But he was saying that he was in the air, flying like an eagle. It was either the eruption of the people in the strands or the thump of this landing that brought Michael back to earth. On his back with that wonderful hot sun on his face, he could only envision the smile on his mother's face. He could succeed with David in the life. Just he fell on the ground, his back on the mat and face toward the sun. He envisioned his mother, that mother was smiling. Chudandi pillalu, if you got success in your life, the first person to be happy is the mother and the father. Okay, parents. He envisioned that his mother was smiling. He knew his dad was probably smiling too, even laughing. You see, father never laughed before towards his efforts, but this time he envisioned that his father was smiling, even laughing loudly that his son got success in the life. Bird would always do that. When he got excited, smile and then sort of giggle. Giggle, smile, laugh, kinds of, okay, expression of happiness. By closing lips, we just express our happiness through the nostrils, just start giggling. Right? Smiling, spreading lips, laughing. Different. And see, what he didn't know was that his dad was hugging his wife and crying. He just envisioned that his father was laughing loudly, but he didn't envision that. He didn't know that this time, when Michael Stone got success, crossed the national record at that time, his father hugged his wife joy. Ananda Bashpalu. Right. She also knew he was crying the greatest tears of all, tears of pride. Tears of pride and tears of joy. Michael was immediately swarmed with people hugging and congratulating him on the greatest accomplishment of his life. Greatest accomplishment means achievement. Accomplishment. Achievement. It was greatest achievements in his life. He later went on that day to clear the feat 6.5 inches in national and international junior Olympics record. And see. And lastly, he went to create the national and international record, that is 17 feet and half inches. Okay. With all the media attention and heartfelt congratulations, Michael's life would never be the same. Now see, whatever the life of Michael Stone was previously, before a few seconds, the same life of Michael Stone will not be after this success, because he became the celebrity. That's why media attended, everyone gave him heartfelt congratulations, means he become the world famous character. That's why his life will not be like the previous one. It wasn't just because he won the National Junior Olympics and set a new world record. Means why did he become world famous? Why did he become world famous? Because he became world famous because not only he created the record, but the main thing is, and it wasn't because he had just increased his personal best by 9.5 inches, but it was simply because Michael Stone was the blind one. Oh my God. Michael Stone was a blind, that's why he could become the world famous athlete in pole vaulting. Okay students, I think you could understand the lesson. Now next part of the lesson, or next lessons in the forthcoming period. We are going to see clauses in next period, grammar part, clause. If you have grammar books with you, once have a glance. Let us continue in the next period. Till that, have a nice day.